Hi, I'm here today. I'm Big Al, and I'm going to interview Corfu Al, with the down nitty and gritty of what it's like to live here in Corfu, as an expat, of course. So, Corfu Al. Yeah, hi Big Al. Yeah, happy to talk to you. What can I tell you? Question, you've lived here a long time, haven't you? I came out here in late '89 and I've been here ever since. I've seen a lot of changes, people have come and gone. What sort of people actually come out to live in Corfu? What sort of people are they? Yeah, what sort of people? Well, actually you get everything. You get people like in Agni where they don't stink. You get other people who they're rich but so unpopular they have to pay people to drink with them. You've got people who are embezzlers, you've got crooks, you've got benefit cheats, but you've also got some very nice people out here. It's just a question of choosing who you mix with. Really, there's some nice people here, but pick and choose. Would you say it's a good idea to open a bar here? It seems to be everybody's dream, brick dream, to come to Corfu and open a bar. What's your opinion on that? Let's be honest, it's every person's dream here, as you said, to come to Corfu, open a bar and have a life in the sun, similar to Spain. But the actual truth is, there's no money to be made. The competition is fierce. The taxes are horrendous. And if the bar's empty and a Greek rents it to you, bless their hearts, there's a reason for that, why it's empty. It's empty because it wasn't doing any business. And the local Greek people will probably take their best year's earnings, net profit, add 10%, and that's the rent you're going to pay. Truthfully, with the situation as it is, don't come here and open a bar. Now, there's a lot of controversy here, especially with people who already live here, because there seem to be a lot of dickheads here who know everything but know nothing. What is the law about having an English-plated car here in Corfu and driving it, and you're living here? Can you tell me that? I'm really interested. Driving a car here. Yeah, well, this is a good one. There's a lot of controversy on the things like the Facebook grapevine and other chat things where people are speaking out the back of their head simply because they think they know everything, but they haven't got on the internet to check the law. The bottom line is, if you come here with an English plated vehicle, anywhere in the EU actually, plated vehicle, not Greek, you can drive it here for 6 months for personal use. Your wife can drive it, your family can drive it. No one else is allowed to drive a foreign plated car, especially Greeks. It's illegal. At the end of that 6-month period, the car and the driver must leave Greece for 185 days. However, you can leave the vehicle here and get it bonded by customs at your expense. At the end of the 185 days, you come back, take your car, and you have another 6 months. At the end of the second 6-month period, you must do one of two things: either import the car or send it back to England. It's absolutely no good at all, as many people here believe. Hop on a boat, go to Italy for 24 hours and come back with a boat ticket. It doesn't cover you. The onus is on you to prove your car is here legally. The onus is not on the port police to prove it isn't. And at all times you must keep your logbook in the car, your passport and your driving licence. It's crazy, I know. I've taken the trouble to go on the internet and get the facts, and those are the facts. Okay? That's that one put to bed. What's the story under the current climate and conditions of austerity, about buying a house here in Corfu, Corfu. Tell me about that. Okay, prices are very good at the moment to buy a house. The taxes are down for buyers, they're up for sellers. However, the legalities for the seller, he must first of all make sure his house is legal. He must get a satellite topographic, and he must get a certificate for the environment to say his house is environment friendly. Blah, 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 blah. I haven't got my bottom teeth in. So you're quite safe buying a house here because the onus is on the seller to be correct. You will need your own lawyer, which you will pay for. You'll need a notary, which you will pay for. And the seller will have to foot the cost of the legalisation of the property. Because no matter what documents you have now, the law has all changed and you have to abide by the new laws which change on a daily basis, would you believe? So, but once bought, you're safe with your house. If you live here, what's the medical situation? Medical situation, yes, Big Al. There are free clinics here. And under the EU law, you can get emergency treatment at the free clinics. But you will need your little card, international EU card, to get it, okay? If you have private insurance, it's valid here as well. Having said that, they won't let you die, don't worry. They're pretty good here. It's a lovely place. Corfu, if someone moves here and they've got a family with kids, what's the school situation? I mean, it's really hard because, let's be honest, who speaks Greek? Schooling for kids. If your children go to school, they will be accepted in the local school. But there's no special, as far as I know, there's no special allowance made if they don't speak Greek. However, children are very resilient and they pick up the Greek language faster than you or I certainly could. I've lived here 20 odd years, 25 years, 26 years, and my Greek is still sketchy. Mainly because I'm stupid. You know. So, bring your kids, bring your family. No problem. If someone comes here with a family, planning to work, what would your advice be, Corfu? I mean, everyone thinks there's work going everywhere. Tell me about it. Oh, Big Al, working here, Jesus. How many times have I had this inquiry come through on my sites? So many. Forget it. There's no work here in Greece for you. Whatever you do, if you come over here and open a business and you have a special skill, I guarantee you that within 12 months there'll be 20 other businesses competing with you, because if you've got a good idea, the locals will copy you. As far as normal work goes, whatever it is, electrical, carpentry, forget it. There's no work. Don't come here expecting work, please. Forget it. Corfu, what do you actually need to live here? Income, documents? Can you briefly cover that for me? Well, not just for me, for anyone who's interested, eh? Are you interested? What do you need to live here? Well, I did make another video with my friend Kev about relocating to Greece. And we said then, you need an income of at least €1,000 a month plus capital in the bank. And I personally would rent a property before I bought it, before I buy. And I certainly wouldn't sell my house in the UK until I knew I could live here comfortably with the finances I have in place. You need about €1,000 a month plus backup capital, and then if you buy your house, well, it depends what you buy. Don't buy big, buy small. the bigger, the more taxes you pay. Is it safe here in Corfu for foreigners? I mean, really? Right. Big Al, is it safe in Corfu, you ask me? Of course it is. In my opinion, it's the safest place in the world. We have no bombs, we have very little theft and burglaries as such. It does happen, but only if you're careless. The worst situation is the postal situation, which brings me to the next question that you're going to ask me, isn't it, Big Al? There seems to be a problem here in Corfu about the postal service. Can you give me a few comments about the postal service, Alan? They're thieves. Under no circumstances send money even by registered letter or packages to or from Greece. It will be stolen. Everything is stolen here in the postal service. I can't say this strongly enough. You can register your letter, put a small gift in for your children, they'll steam open the letter, reseal it, get a signature, and the money's gone, but they have a signature, and they'll still say, ah, we have a signature, it must have arrived. The postal service are thieves. Don't deal with them. Send your money and your goodies by courier. Definitely. Okay. Are you happy here, Alan? 25 years? How are you finding it? I mean, be honest. We're trying to make an honest film here. Let's be honest. Am I happy? I can truthfully tell you, in the last 25, 26 years, I've never been happier. I came here with 40 quid in my pocket at a time when you could actually work your bollocks off and earn a few quid, which I did. And unfortunately now, with the austerity and everything else that's going on in the taxes, the more you own, the more you pay. It's a shame. But yes, I'm happy here. It's better than England. There's no bloody cameras here. You must drink and drive. Oops, I didn't say that. No, you mustn't drink and drive. It's a wonderful country to live, despite the little things I've just said. It's better than England. It's better than Spain. It really is a beautiful place. And the final question, yes, Big Al? How is austerity affecting you, Corfu Al? Austerity, not posterity. Austerity, yes, I'm glad you asked me about that one. Yeah, it's hard. It's tough here. If your money's coming from the UK in pensions or something like that, it's not really a problem. But the paperwork and the legalities of being legal here, it's just you pay a lot to be legal. There are many Brits here who live here under the radar, illegal, as do many Greeks. And sometimes, being a legal person myself and paying through the nose, sometimes I look at these other Brits who are living here under the radar and I think maybe I should have done that. But on the other hand, sooner or later you've got to pay the piper. This country's been good to me, and although I've met a few arseholes, I've also met a lot of nice people. So if you're thinking of coming here to live, do it. But take into account what I've said. This is the truth. Please learn to speak a bit of Greek. Choose who you mix company with, because there's a lot of him. I mean, I rented a house to one guy, and he done English, and he done a runner leaving me with a €400 or €500 electric bill. People who you think are your friends turn out not to be your friends. You've just got to pick and choose who you get to know and who you deal with. Don't you agree with me? Of course you do. You're my other half. That was Corfu Al having a chat with us. Okay, it's a bit down to earth and nitty gritty, but it's the honest truth. And I'm sorry, if you can't take the truth, don't watch this video. Well, that's all I've got to say. Anything more from you, Al? So this is Big Al and Corfu Al saying goodbye. Thank you for watching.